Octodad is making its way onto the Nintendo Switch, Blizzard is making a World of Warcraft classic, and even Call of Duty has gone back to its roots with World War II. Developers currently seem to be looking in the past, either remastering old games or making their newer releases similar to those gamers once grew up with. And well, this has got me thinking. Why do we love old games so much? Welcome to Bloosh Gaming, my name is Jody, and this is just a thought. Games are great. There's nothing better than a new story to sink your teeth into. So how come people are so obsessed with remasters? The hype that comes around it, the demanding when the release date's not being released, it's crazy. And the Insane trilogy has actually sold over 2.5 million copies for a game, well, most of us have already played, while Cuphead only recently hit that over 1 million mark. Kinda looks like nostalgia is getting the best of us here. And I cannot deny that I love Octodad, but I already own it on Steam, so why would I buy the game again just to play it on the Switch? But, on the opposite side, my heart, it does truly belong to Dragon Age, and if they remastered Dragon Age Origins, well, I would buy it in a heartbeat. Imagine spending over £40 on what? Some prettier rocks? The game's going to be the same, the story is the same, the missions are the same, it's generally just a little bit prettier, and that's absolutely madness. But I love the game so much, gosh darn it, well, I would do it. And that's what's happening here. Our love for old games is kind of overriding our head here, and it's making us buy these updated ones, which are just a tad bit prettier. And at the end of the day, many of us tend to get left feeling a little bit of regret for getting something we already own or already have played. It kind of overshadows the new games as well, because our love for these old ones is so overpowering, we don't even focus on the new releases, just what we can have that we've already had. By doing this, I feel like we're blocking out potential for our newer games as well, because we'd like to buy what we've already played. It cuts out that risk. There's nothing worse than spending over £40 on a game that you end up not even liking. You don't even get past the first hour because you think it's that terrible. What a waste of money, you think. So we don't have this risk if we've bought something that we've already played before because we know we like the game. Problem solved. But that keeps gamers in our little comfort zone rather than pushing us out of it. And the developers are kind of mollycoddling us, and they're helping us stay in this zone by these remastered games and by making their games too similar to what we've already played. Now this is not a bad thing completely because we play games for fun. So let us enjoy what we enjoy. There's no problem there, but if we look at the slightly bigger picture, it could also be a slightly bad thing because it's going to start cutting out games that aren't in our comfort zone. Those ones that push the boundaries, the ones that are a bit riskier, the ones that could give us a completely new gaming experience, which is unlike anything we've ever played before, but it's too different. And if we've been mollycoddled and pushed into this comfort zone, we're not going to want to leave it, and next thing you know, these games that push the boundaries are gone. They're non-existent. Now recently for Halloween week, the Bloosh team and myself ended up playing some horror games, and personally I don't tend to play these games out of choice. They're not something I do for fun, but was doing it more just for the videos. And in all fairness, it was not as bad as I anticipated. And though I went through the games screaming, jumping and getting extremely flustered, it was a fantastic new experience from a game that I'd never really experienced before due to my avoidance of these horror games previously. Now, if I had stayed playing what I'm used to rather than leaving my comfort zone, I would never have had this opportunity to play these games, and I would never got the experience that I had. I would have missed out. And this just goes to show how leaving our comfort zone can, in all, be a very good thing. But we don't have to completely leave our comfort zone to get a new experience or to enjoy a new game. We can just keep the same genre. For example, if you liked a fantasy RPG like Fable, well then you might like a fantasy RPG like Dragon Age. So this is keeping in our comfort zone, but allowing us to experience new games that may be slightly different, and then that adds something else to your comfort zone because, hey, you didn't mind this little twist, which then means games with this twist, which then may add another twist, and you start to build up a bigger and bigger comfort zone rather than just being forced in a way to play the same thing over and over because that's all they sell. Now, I'm not going against the idea of remasters, and I'm not going against the idea of playing a game that you truly love, because I would be a hypocrite if I were to say such a thing, as I've played Dragon Age, all of them, about 3 or 4 times, because I just love them so much. What I'm really sort of thinking about here is that maybe we need to not just solely focus on what we've already played and look more at the other games that are out there on the marketplace. Let's not just confine ourselves to what we've already played, and maybe next time when you're about to buy a remaster or something extremely similar to what you've already played, you should think, what is this adding to your gaming experience, and will this really be giving me enjoyment to the level that I'm going to be paying for? I would love to know what you guys think. Are remasters completely terrible, or do you see how they can also be very good? I mean, personally, I don't think they should be completely got rid of. I just feel like maybe the attention on them could be a little bit dimmed down. We overhype them too much when we've already experienced them, and it kind of ruins them for us when they do come out, because we're expecting something so amazing just because our nostalgia has reminded us about how great it was, and then when we play the actual thing, we're like, oh, okay. But at the same time, remasters are awesome because they do give us that link to our past. But what do you guys think? We'd love to know, and if you have enjoyed, please do like and subscribe. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye!